how's it going, YouTube? And welcome back to the channel. So, it's been a while since I posted. Sorry about that, guys. I got back from a TDY like literally just at the end of last week, and this week I've been working on being a projo for another TDY and getting my stuff sorted out from the previous TDY in terms of getting paid and all that stuff. But on my way to work, and we'll kind of talk about, I guess we can talk a little bit about TDYs and like what they are and what kind of opportunities they grant you, I guess, in the military. Well, anyways, guys, so you get TDY opportunities in the military, and the last time I checked, TDY does stand for temporary duty. So essentially you're going to another location for some sort of temporary job or work. This could range from, you know, being some sort of conference to some sort of learning academic event to a full, like an exercise for training. So so yeah, basically that's what TDYs are. And you can basically go to a bunch of different locations. There's just like specific locations where certain, like, you know, trainings are held, or where they may have an opportunity for certain academics, or maybe an opportunity for you to like work with another like another branch, you know, to kind of integrate branches and stuff like that. So there's a lot of opportunities afforded to us like that. So far in my like the 3 years or almost 3 years that I've been in, I've gone on 2 TDYs so far, and they just made me a projo for my 3rd TDY. My first TDY was about a month long, and then my second one was about a week long. So that's more or less the range that you can get, anywhere from a week to a month. I believe once it passes 45 days, it's actually considered a deployment. So, I mean, naturally, if they're calling it a TDY, it's going to be less than 45 days. But it doesn't mean that it still won't be long and stuff like that. But, I mean, TDYs, no matter what it is, if it's an academic event, conference, some sort of training exercise, they all provide you good opportunities, and you tend to work with a lot of cool people and a lot of different other like people from different branches and just different career fields in general. It's also a good way to travel. I've heard that we've done some TDYs to some really cool places overseas. So basically it's giving you an opportunity to travel. Obviously there's considerations for that, like do you have family, kids, that kind of stuff. Obviously if you're single, it's a lot easier because you can go out on these TDYs and you can travel and see different places, and depending on like how you budget your food allowance and everything, you can actually save a little bit of money, you know, for a future purchase or something like that. And then obviously if you're married or have kids, things like that, like if you don't want to be away from family too long, you know, there's that consideration that sometimes you might have to go away from your family, even though it's not a deployment, for that reason. So if you're thinking about joining the military, or you are in and you have your wife or kids, and maybe you're still at like your training squadron, maybe discuss these things with your significant other, and talk about the fact that deployments aren't the only time that you might be gone, that we have these TDYs, and sometimes there are opportunities, sometimes you have to go. So it's just, you know, having that balance. Now, don't get me wrong, although TDYs are an opportunity to travel, that doesn't mean that all of them are at the best location. The 2 that I've gone to, I've still been in the States. The first one I went to was in Nevada. The second one I went to is in South Dakota, and this next one that they have me being a Projo for, or essentially like a project officer. I'm essentially like the point of contact working with the host base to get everything coordinated. That one's also going to be out in Nevada. So I mean, the locations aren't terrible, but you know, you just kind of work with what you get. So now I mentioned being a Projo for my next TDY. The previous one, the one in South Dakota, I was what they call an L&O. I'm not exactly sure what L&O stands for. I don't really remember. But essentially I was supposed to be a liaison between for my platform, and I'm essentially going out there to answer any questions about my platform that, you know, people that aren't familiar with it or don't know too much about the capabilities, like answering any questions that they have, and then just working with that to work out if a specific plan would work with our platform, or what our limitations are in terms of doing a certain, you know, doing it in a certain way, in a certain fashion. So that's what I was supposed to do. I ended up going out for this TDY and becoming a mission planning cell by myself, and had to do a lot of the mission planning and figure out how to coordinate back home for the flights. So yeah, so that was definitely an interesting opportunity. I got to learn a lot, which is cool. I got to learn a lot of cool stuff, but don't get me wrong, like I was basically running around every single day with my hair on fire because I just had so many things I had to do and get done. So, but it was definitely fun. I also enjoyed the one to Nevada. I got to do a little bit more of the controlling stuff at Nevada, and I got to control, you know, like live aircraft. So that was cool. Got to work with a bunch of really cool pilots, and yeah, so learned a lot about how they do their debriefs and how they do a lot of their stuff in-house and for their training. But yeah, guys, so that's basically what TDY or TDYing is in the military. It's not only an opportunity to get some training and just learn some new things that you didn't know, but also to go see different locations. Although they may not be the best locations, you at least get to travel to different states and possibly different countries and out of state, which, you know, would definitely be cool opportunities. I heard that last year they had a couple of those, but due to you know, COVID, that kind of got canceled. So well, guys, I think that's gonna be it for the video. Sorry about not posting in a while. I was kind of like last minute. We had to get ready for I had to get ready for my TDY. I had to work a bunch of funding stuff and stuff like that, but had to do that. And you know, when I got back, had to take care of some other stuff. But if you guys like the video and the content, hit the like button. If you didn't like the video, hit the like button, and then maybe leave a comment about what you guys want to see in the next videos. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe so I can continue to expand this channel, and you know, just do different things on the channel instead of just doing this and talking about these dumb things. Maybe eventually I can do some sort of bike build, talk about what you know, my dream bike is, and maybe eventually at some point build up to getting it. But yeah, guys, so that's it. If you live out here in Oklahoma, guys, give me some places to go visit. My wife and I are still looking for more places to go and explore while we're still out here before I end up having to move stations. And also, if you do ride out here, let me know, because I'm always looking for other people to ride with. I just think it's more fun than riding out by myself. And I'll see you guys next time.